We can stop talking about ourselves, can't we? We can stop thinking about ourselves, can't we? And we can stop thinking about anything bad. Then we can take all of that energy and life and time that we've been wasting over here on a nothing and put all of that energy, life, and time into pouring out love, can't we? And stop thinking about anything bad. Just pour out love. Hi, how are you? How is everything going? What challenges do you have? How are you coming on them? Let's think about them, see if we can resolve them. We can do that, can't we? Pour all that energy, time, and life into giving love. Wayne, what was that passage that you had a week or two ago? Whatsoever things are beautiful and pure.
Yes, that's Philippians 4:8. Whatever things are true, whatever things are honest, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things.
Oh, how nice. And that would be Paul, right? The Apostle
Yes,
Paul?
Paul's letter to the Philippians.
Could I impose upon you to say it again, please?
Certainly. Whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. Philippians 4:8.
Why not? We have our choice. Let's do that, folks. Let's think on these things. We don't want to think on the other things. Make our choice. What is our word for today, Mr. Collins?
The word for today is atonement, which is an atoning, which is satisfaction given for wrongdoing, etc., expiation. In theology, that would be the effect of Jesus' sufferings and death in bringing about the reconciliation of God to man.
Oh, yeah. And it's also called at-one-ment, right?
Yes.
Being at one with God. Uh-huh.
Yes. Because in the parentheses it says 1 plus meant.
Okay.
A union, a physical union.
Well, that's a good word.
Spiritual union.
Read it again, would you?
Yes. Atonement and atoning. Satisfaction given for wrongdoing, etc., expiation. In theology, the effect of Jesus' sufferings and death in bringing about the reconciliation of God to man.
Nice. Now, hold on just a minute. Wayne, I can handle all those jokes if you just cue them up for me.
Okay, tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I don't know whether the audience is, but I am.
Okay, way not to pay bills.
A man found a way not to pay bills, folks. He moved and then, he sent a change of address card into the post office and then he didn't move.
Money can't buy.
There are some things money cannot buy. For instance, poverty, you need credit cards for that. You can't buy poverty, folks. You need credit cards to get it.
Teach value of money in America.
How can you teach a child the money value in America when you can't even teach Congress that?
Okay, poverty is hereditary.
You get it from your children.
Oh, liquid assets.
A man was asked, what's the condition of your finances? And he said, liquid assets. Well, what does that mean? Everything's going down the drain. Well, that cheered us up considerably, Wayne. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Tell us about Nancy and Sluggo.
Yes, I had a comic book when I was young, and I remember that Nancy was afraid of getting bills for damages that she had done throwing snowballs and breaking things. And in order to not have bills come to the house, she put up a sign or wrote it on the side of a wall or something and made an arrow toward their mailbox, and it said, "Post no bills."
That's a good one. I remember Nancy. Didn't she have fluffy hair, black hair?
Yes.
And with a ribbon, wasn't there a ribbon in it?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still it's in the comics in the Berkshire Eagle every day, but it isn't the same. It has a different flavor to it.
Yeah, those things do. Take care, hon.
Thank you.
Well, folks, we have a challenge. Let's face it together. We need a person to sign our application to put our TV show, A Chat with Glendora, back on the cable TV in Fairfield County, Connecticut. This is really, there's no statutory authority for this. We're just being abused by it. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to go before God. We're going to go before you. We're going to go before the entire universe. And that's who God is. You, the entire universe. And we're going to say, how do we solve this? One way comes up is to keep on the telephone and keep calling people down there until we find a person sensible enough to sign this application of all importance. It has a message. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. And this is particularly true in our case for animals. So we're try to make dozens of telephone calls and see if we connect. And if we think long enough and hard enough and listen, it's a matter of listening. The reason we don't have the answers is that we don't listen hard enough. Now that's one way. Another way is that my new helper, Kathleen, is full of initiative and ingenuity and vitality. We can just hop in her car and go down there. It's 2 hours. You'd go over through Winsted, and then you'd go over through New Canaan, I believe, and I think you'd end, oh yes you would, you'd go over on a Route 7, Federal Route 7, and you just follow that and you'll come to Cross Street, and I believe the TV station is on Cross Street. We could sit out there in a car, and as people came out of the TV station, having paid their bills, we could go up to each one and say, would you please sign my application for my show to get back onto TV, back onto LT's Cablevision. And this is the way we've done it in the past, and I made long lasting friendships that way. I can tell you many of my subscribers or my friends today are friends I made that way. And then we can get a picture of their...
13 o'clock.
Oh, thank you. Then we can get a picture of their license off of their phone, or put it on our phone, and we can show them Google Glendora Folsom. That shows you what the TV station and the TV show are about. So that's all we had to do. We listened for 2-3 minutes and the answers came. And we'll go down there. It's 2 hours down, 2 hours back. And we'll have a nice dinner while we're down there, and we'll find a nice vegan place to eat. Okay. What day is it now? It's the second day of Glendora's 93rd year. Just a minute. Let me show you something. Is he cute? Is he cute? He's cute, huh? There you just sinned against gravity. You shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's awful. That's the cordless phone, which is a grand creation by us, by God. Okie doke. Over and out. What is your next challenge today? To try to get hold of Grady Hearn. Try to get him answer the telephone. He has 4 2-hour shows for June, July, August, and September. And he has 4 half-hour shows. And he's going to send those by Dropbox because now he is an authorized operator of Dropbox to 21 TV stations, which would be the end, just about, of DVD TV shows going now into Dropbox, going now into all computer. There's 3, I think, who can't take Dropbox. So let's get him on the phone and call some of his people